Welcome to Drawfee, where we take your dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Julia.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Karina.
And I'm Spencer.
Spencer!
Oh my god, Spencer's here. Spencer, why don't you tell the people who you are and what you do?
I am an animator. I work on like a lot of anime shows and recently also kind of like some Disney shows, and now I'm on Spider-Verse.
Don't be shy. You can talk about
I
all
don't
you've done.
like to talk about myself.
Everyone Google Spencer.
Yeah.
Just the first name, Spencer.
Just
Yeah,
See,
just
you
my
get
first name.
Period.
Yeah.
all of those things you find, yeah, that's all one Spencer.
Yeah. Spencer made those.
Spencer did all of that. Well, today we have you on because, not to brag for you, but you worked on Castlevania?
I'll brag for you. You were the animation director for, the first 2 seasons?
I was. And also an episode director.
Nice.
Ooh.
Very cool.
There
How
you go.
convenient.
Yeah, how convenient, because today we're doing Castlevania speed draws. This is our first guested speed draw, I believe.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to be shown up by a guest.
Yeah. I specifically requested for Spencer to flex on us, so
Oh, good.
Nice.
that's what we're doing today.
Good. I'm glad I'm going last today, so that I can really land us on a low note. But as always, we're gonna start with our foundation, our rock, our Nathan,
Our foundation.
Mr. Nathan.
Hi.
What did you do? You picked a character? What style? What'd you do?
I did Isaac and a bunch of night creatures in that sort of Pendleton Ward Adventure Timey style.
Oh, shit.
Oh, very nice. Okay, should I count you in since I'm acting as Jacob today?
Yeah,
I'm the official counter.
You do the counting.
I'm
This
so
episode's
excited.
so peaceful without Jacob.
There's a Count Dracula joke to be made, but I don't know what it is.
I'm the count
Figure it
today.
out.
I'm Sesame Street's the count.
You got chances today.
All right, Nathan, let's bring you in.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Guys, I did it. I clicked the button and I counted. Please
Incredible.
congratulate me.
Great work.
Yay, Julia.
So when after season 1, or I guess season 2, because season 1's like a little guy, after Isaac gets like pushed through the mirror into the desert, he gets a cool cloak, and I thought he kind of looks like a little Finn with his hood up. So I drew him that way. And he's got a little dagger. It's not as big as the sword, but I sort of got him in that pose. And I just, I really like the way that Pendleton Ward draws like sort of creepy stuff. There's a lot more of that in Midnight Gospel, which I also used as a reference for some of these. There's like an episode where he goes to sort of like a scary medieval planet that I kind of used as reference for like the horse, and but yeah, there's a lot of great, cool creature designs in the show, and so I thought, what if I made them sort of cuter?
I like that.
Yeah, and then I couldn't decide whether I wanted more Adventure Timey inks or Midnight Gospel has like a bit more texture.
That's Isaac's face.
That's Isaac's face. He's got
How
the
he
dots and the
always
stripes.
And the attitude.
And the attitude.
You really gave yourself a lot of characters to have to draw.
I did. I maybe bit off more than I can chew, but that's what you do with speed draws,
I
right?
do appreciate that you immediately flex that you do know how to draw a horse. Yet again.
Immediately.
Spencer, can you draw a horse?
Welcome to the show. None of us can, except for Nathan.
I mean, I feel like I could draw a horse.
We all
I feel
agreed
like
we
you
were
could draw a
drawing
horse.
one Castlevania character and one horse in the speed draw, right? We're all-
Well, I think I got the prompt wrong.
Nathan's the only one who did the prompt.
Yeah. I did my own prompt. It was draw a bunch of monsters.
Imagine if we did set a speed draw that was draw at least one horse. And that was the whole prompt.
It's a creative way to work in the horse.
I love these little guys.
Yeah, these are all based off of night creatures from the show, and I just sort of tried to extrapolate how to, simplify the forms. But I love the way that like the sort of more detailed characters on Adventure Time have like these, like the way they do muscles is they're almost like ropey sort of looking. I decided I didn't like that one.
I like this goofy guy.
Yeah.
I love him.
It was for the best.
This guy's just like, hey, I'm in too.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I do love the monster designs in Castlevania.
They're so good. Just every time Isaac showed up in season 3, I was like, oh, this is going to be good.
I want everyone to know that despite my usual MO on this show, I actually started watching some of the show I was doing a drawing about.
Wow.
I know. Thank you. I wanted to be prepared because we have
Proud
a
of
guest.
you.
I didn't want to be rude. So I've only seen season 1 and a little season 2, but I love that every time someone from the church comes in, they're like, aha, yes, I have grand ideas. This is my whole plan. And immediately they get eaten.
Yeah.
Just immediately. Next scene.
A lot of instant karma in this show.
Yeah, it's lovely. I'm like, oh, I don't like this guy. Oh, I don't have to deal with this guy. All right, cool.
Perfect.
I love this. This is a show for me. My God, Nathan.
Good inks.
Yeah, this is like a coloring book.
Thank you. And then I did just color pick from a screenshot from the show. I think it's the one where he like just showed up in Tunis. Is that the name of the city? Tunis, where he meets the boat captain.
The boat guy.
I didn't work on that season, so I cannot remember.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nathan, you've embarrassed us.
I can't believe this.
We
I have
fucked
to-
up already.
I have to
You've
start
messed up
over.
already.
Shit.
You have more than one horse-esque character. Oh my God.
You're going to make me look bad in front of Spencer.
Oh no. Oh,
He'll never think I'm cool
dang.
now.
Oh, Karina. I never did.
Finally, someone's on the show to roast Karina.
Spencer's allowed to roast me because we've been friends for 10 years.
Yeah, she threw a snowball at me and I nearly died.
Whoa.
Wow.
We became friends by getting into a fight.
Yeah.
That's how the best friendships are formed.
That's how much like Alucard and Trevor, right?
Spencer, are we Alucard and Trevor?
Which one of you is Alucard?
Oh, sorry.
Foes to friends.
You can be whichever one you want.
I don't even
Spencer's
know.
gonna
I'm
be
like,
both.
I'm very, I have to like warm up to the banter right now. I usually have like more of a, I get to ease into it, but today I'm just sitting here trying to keep up.
It's pretty
Spencer.
quick. We move pretty quick here.
It's
We
a
really
speed
like to
draw
throw you
episode.
in
It's super
in deep
fast.
end.
But that's some colors.
Yeah, this is really nice.
And then I did give it some rim lighting because I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
it felt like it needed a little something.
Yeah, it gives it a little extra spookiness.
Well, Castlevania is all rim lighting anyway.
All
So
the
you've hit the
best
you've hit the
animation
show
productions work almost entirely in rim light.
That's the secret, y'all.
Yeah.
If you want your thing to look instantly better, do rim light.
Do a little rim light.
Do a little
It's
rim
not
light.
that hard.
Doesn't
to
matter
do.
that there's not that much in Adventure Time.
There was
It's
one-
my drawing. I can do
There
what
was
I
one
want.
production I was working on where I had to do rim light and I had pulled an all-nighter finishing some College Humor freelance. And I did it while I was falling asleep with my eyes closed.
As
And it
is
worked
well.
out. Yeah, I have bad work ethic. Flex.
Nathan, this is wonderful.
This is so cool.
Yeah, this is Night Creature Time. And yeah,
all right.
I
Well,
love all the night creatures.
they're pretty good.
yeah, good work. Who do we have next? Is it Karina?
It me.
It's Karina time. Karina, who'd you do?
So I chose to draw
Uh-huh.
Hector and Lenore. I
Oh.
love me some toxic straights.
Yep.
And I did them in the style of Naoko Takeuchi, aka the artist of Sailor Moon.
Ooh, what a combo. I love
thought
this.
That'd be fitting.
All right, shall I count you in?
Yes, please.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
So I did the thing where I scratched in one pose and then decided I didn't like it and then did a second pose. And then I just sketched for a while. A lot of this is pretty straightforward until I got to coloring it because I was trying to base it really heavily off the manga artwork rather than the anime. And yeah, we'll get to that. I stopped to pee. Spencer was messaging me a lot about how concerned he was about the quality of his speed draw, and I was like, no. So in honor of him, I didn't edit anything out of mine except for when I accidentally like yeeted one of my favorite brushes.
Good looking out, Karina. I appreciate it.
Anytime, buddy. I couldn't figure out his face shape for a while, so I kept redoing it. And
the secret is that it's just Trevor's face shape.
You're giving too much away. But yeah. So I don't usually try to like mimic traditional in my digital work, but I really did this time. So I kind of like picked out a line art brush that was had a bit of teeth to it, a little soft on the edges, and then just went to town trying to make it look like them beautiful shoujos.
Yeah, this is a tuxedo mask.
Yeah.
Unhappy look, and I love it.
Yep, that's who I Googled.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to do them because I think they're cute, but in like a problematic way. I'm not wrong.
Here comes the leash.
Yeah. It's important. And it works because Sailor Moon style, they have really long necks.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So more room.
More room for leash.
But yeah, I had them in their little outfits. I really liked her dress in season 4. So
I haven't gotten that far.
wow, hurry up.
Spoilers.
I spoiled the dress.
There's a character named Lenore and she wears a dress.
Oh my god, stop. Out of respect, I've only watched season 1 and some of season 2 just for Spencer.
Thank you.
Out of respect.
Those are like the worst ones.
The ones you worked on.
Well, they just kept getting better after I left the show. And now I get to watch it as an audience member, so it's like, wow, this show's like good now that I don't work on it.
Okay, but I love going through season 1 and season 2 and finding the Spencer shots and being like, wow, beautiful.
Okay, yeah, but there's a lot of Spencer shots that aren't beautiful. I just didn't talk about them on Twitter.
Well, damn, okay. Well, I'm looking for that Spencer Sakuga. But yeah, and this is where I just do my boring line art and make it look pretty. I didn't edit out me going on Neopets for a hot second.
I saw it. I was going to call you out on it, but you called yourself out.
I'm not afraid to admit, it was 5 p.m. Snow Ager was awake. It's part of the artistic process. I spent a while figuring out where to put his hand, and then I just like cropped it out. And then I as you do. And then this is when I took a break so we could stream, and then I came back and realized the faces looked stupid, so I changed them.
I thought they looked pretty good.
Well, now they look a little more on model. And then I did that thing that Jacob does where I blurred the line art. And this is where the fun starts, because I had to really figure out how to do this coloring style.
Oh my gosh.
And I did the thing that I don't like to do where I used a lot of texture brushes, and I wonder if it picked up when my computer just like froze. But yeah, so I kind of approach this in a way that I don't usually do, which is kind of painterly, but in the same way, because like I used to do a lot of marker drawing, so it's a bit like that, except that I can get real messy and do the edges later. So I was just doing it piece by piece.
What brushes are these?
These are, here's the other fun thing. I kept forgetting what brushes I used the second I like finished one section. So
As
a lot
is
of
the
these
way.
are like the Kyle watercolor brushes, I think is
Yeah.
where I landed.
Ooh, that'll really get your computer whirring.
Yeah, my computer hated it.
Yep.
Oh.
I was having a fun night.
Yeah.
And once I figured out how to make it look really nice, I was like, God damn, this is taking forever. So
It does look super good and like very much that style.
Yeah, that like 80s airbrushy kind of thing.
yeah, because I looked up what kind of like materials she used, and it was like watercolor, color pencil, like Copics later on, and then just an actual real life airbrush. And I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So it took a while to really color this, but I think it was worth it. I'm really happy with how it came out.
The freaking hair on Lenore is so good.
Yeah.
It's so on model.
This is when I just started panicking 'cause I was tired and
Feel
making
that.
shit up. So
I feel it.
don't look too closely at these shadows. I was doing my best.
Oh, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Looks super good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it really did kind of take me back to when I would do traditional stuff. This is the episode for college Karina, doing marker-esque things, and Spencer is here.
And I'm here.
Wow.
And you're here. And I'm gonna get into a fight with you.
Gonna get into a fight with me.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Too hot for snowballs to be around, so you're safe, Spencer.
Just a rock.
Just a rock. Yeah, was that the snowball that you hit Spencer with?
It was
just like a
I didn't
a rock
realize it was ice.
dusted with
It was
snow.
ice.
Oh, okay.
And I was standing on ice.
I didn't know. And this is
Double
the part
ice.
where I got tired, so I was just filling it in
Yeah.
like normal instead of painstakingly rendering it piece by piece.
Well, it
But
still
I
looks
think
great.
once we got to this point, it was fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one. I'm really happy with how it came out.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Thank you.
I can personally guarantee that many people on the Castlevania crew would appreciate this.
Sweet. I'll post it. I know a
At
few
them.
of them.
Yeah, do it at Sam. Sam will retweet anything.
Okay. Hey, Sam.
Well, great job, Karina.
Thank you.
This means since I'm ending the episode, that means we get to see our special guest take, Spencer.
Oh no.
What character did you do, and what
Yeah.
and what
It's
style?
your turn, buddy.
On Karina's suggestion, I did Trevor in the style of Owl House, since that is a show I also worked on.
I suggested
Wow.
it because I was just picking from things you've worked on, and then you were like, haha, I can do that.
I love this episode because Spencer came out and was just like, yeah, I've worked on some stuff. And then slowly
The
we drip
pieces are
feed
falling.
people the fact that he's worked on some bomb ass stuff.
You gotta bury the lead or they won't watch the entire episode.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Stay tuned for
See, you
more
understand.
information.
Yeah.
Keep watching to find out what else
It's a
Spencer's
slow
worked
burn.
on. All right, I'm going to count you in if you are ready.
Sure.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay,
Whoa.
so, I started drawing Trevor, and there's actually a lot of characters in Owl House that have, like, sort of the similar face shape to Trevor, and I just based it off that. And I started drawing his big old cloak, and then his middle hair, and I'm done.
His middle hair.
Wow.
No, I'm just
All
kidding,
right.
I'm not done. Then I decided it didn't take long enough, so I started animating, actually.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
god.
And I didn't exactly know where I was going, and I don't know how to draw mouths super well, so you see me redraw the mouth like a billion times.
What program is this?
This is Toon Boom Harmony. It's in the top there.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually one of their ambassadors this year, but they
Hey.
haven't asked me to do anything with that, so that's just like a fact that...
Yeah, just another Spencer fact that you get for watching the episode. Ooh,
That's
good
amazing.
arm.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Thanks.
Yeah, Spencer told me that he was going to animate it and told me not to tell you guys. So
Why'd you have me going last?
You said.
I have to follow up this? What the hell?
Spencer, did you just straight ahead this?
No, I'm actually doing, so like my animation style is kind of a mixture of keyframes and straight ahead, so I'm drawing my keyframes right now, but I'm drawing a rough version.
Okay.
And then I think at some point, I pencil tested it and I slowed down the recording so you can see it.
Wow.
Cool.
So these are just my
God
keyframes,
damn.
and then I start going through and drawing my breakdowns.
This episode's for the animators.
Yeah.
This one goes out to all you sexy, sexy animators
So now it
out
has
there.
my breakdowns in it.
If you're working
Wow.
on something right now, save it and do some stretches.
Yeah.
If you're not animating, delete it.
And then I go through and I add in-betweens. So I do all of this in rough first, and then I go back through and I do my clean keyframes, and I basically just repeat the process over.
Yeah. It's been so long since I've seen you in action.
This is really cool.
Oh, and at some point I like marked my keyframes with those little circles on the side just so I could remember which ones were my keyframes.
Fair
now
enough.
I'm doing like my secondary hair and cloth stuff.
Yeah.
What the hell? This is like mesmerizing.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
What the heck?
And also the whip.
Okay, I'm glancing at your timeline because I always try to like observe how you do things because there is like a certain style to the way things move when you animate them. Because you animate on like a mix, right?
Yeah, I do a lot of different. So like my general timing's in there. There's like some long holds. I used a lot of 4s. That's okay for now.
Yeah, that's what I like about your whenever you do like a shot. It adds so much like anticipation and weight to things.
Actually, at some point I decided I needed anticipation.
Yeah, this is why I'm just like, I know I animate, but you're so much more eloquent about what you do. So
Am I?
yes.
Okay. So now I'm just doing my tie downs. This is as far as I go because this took too long already. And so you're not getting color or shadow out of me. This is as much as you're going to get out of me. But it
Oh my
moves.
god, why are you even on the show? You're not going to fully animate a scene. Get off our show.
This is the part where I decide I hate my hand and just draw like freehand a new hand.
Ain't that just the way?
You say that like it's not a great hand replacing a really decent hand.
Yeah.
I do that a lot, actually. You will many times see me just completely disregard my undersketch and draw something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's art.
Did you do any type of like design for Trevor since this is like Owl House style like beforehand, or did you just do that on the fly as well?
The first drawing was my design.
That was the design.
That was the design.
Love that.
Yeah.
How long did this whole thing take you?
Not that long.
So, I mean, I accidentally, like, forgot to record some of the in-betweens I did later, but altogether, the footage was, like, what was it, like 237 seconds? Or minutes. Minutes.
Oh my god.
So
Like I said, it wasn't very long.
yeah, it's probably a little bit over 4 hours.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, Cape.
This is fascinating to
Yeah.
watch. I'm sure our audience is going to like lose their mind as well just to see like, you know, someone's animating process.
Yeah, and it's yours.
Real professional. Damn. I feel bad that Jacob isn't in this episode
Yeah,
because he's
Jacob-
missing out.
Jacob, rip.
Yeah.
Rip
Sorry, Jacob.
Well, he's editing this episode.
Yeah,
so
he gets to see it all later.
he
Hi,
could-
Jacob.
He could add some commentary right
Yeah.
here.
He's
if
Gonna
he
put a
wanted
sad
to.
face right here.
I thought about adding a sad face.
Poor Jacob.
Rip.
You can see how many times I have to redraw the face. I can't draw faces, so I have to keep doing it.
What do you mean?
So now I'm going back and doing my in-betweens.
Yeah. Okay. Well, for more prodding you about animation questions, do you not like doing like facial animation and stuff? Because I know you do them beautiful action scenes and like effect animation and stuff. So
Like acting is fine and all that. It's just that faces take a long time for me to draw,
yeah.
and I can never get a good one on the first go. So it's like easy to draw a body. Like I feel like when I started drawing, I was like, oh, faces are hard, and then I was like, hands are hard, and then later I was like, feet are hard, and now I'm like, faces are hard.
That's awesome.
Ascending brain.
I might be misremembering this, but did you also work on the Hades animation?
I did. The animation studio that I started last year, we made the Nintendo Direct trailer for Hades.
Yeah.
Just like the casual drop.
Yeah.
Just like it didn't bring that up top. I would be like that was me in my studio. Like constantly. It would be like
Okay,
basically
but
on the back of
Spencer
my
started
shirt.
that studio on accident.
I did. Yeah.
So it's like,
Might fuck around
Yeah,
and
just
accidentally start a studio.
Well, I can't commit
Yes.
to anything serious. It has to be very casual or I will never finish.
so I started a studio. What the fuck?
Jesus. I love that.
But yeah, I always tell Spencer that I see the Hades like pushing the hair back gif at least once a week.
Yeah.
That was you.
That was
They're
me.
so bouncy.
There he is.
Okay, so this is my pencil test, and then I'm like, I can't deal with these fours anymore, so I started in betweening it more.
Amazing. I like that you say you couldn't deal with it, and to me, I was like, it's perfect.
Yeah, this is,
I love it. It's beautiful.
Everyone really does just have their own standard for themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Always remember that.
Yeah, for sure. I've just been in like constant awe, and you're like, the hand was bad.
Yeah.
I can't do with the forward.
Yeah, I did Hades. It's whatever.
Yeah, Hades, whatever, and I'm like, oh my god.
Okay, so I think this was almost there, and then I decided that I wanted another in between.
That's animation, though. Is this like a really loose one for you? Like this specific animation? Or would you normally approach it with more?
This is pretty loose.
planning?
I would normally be a lot tighter about the way I draw, and I would take more time. But like since I was told that this isn't super serious, I tried.
Yeah, we have fun here.
Yeah, I'm having so much fun right now, Karina. Okay,
Remember
I heard
how I
that
said
one.
we
That did
became
sound
friends?
sarcastic.
we became friends through a fight.
And then here I wanted more in betweens. I think I added like a few more in betweens to this part where he like kind of looks down. What would you call this?
He goes,
He goes,
yeah,
huh.
it's sort of a.
Scrunches up, I guess.
Yeah, I
But also
added
hurt.
one more in between right here, and then I think that was all I did.
so good.
Yeah.
Good
It's
God.
got that Spencer Sakuga weightiness to it.
Wow.
Don't
was
look
awesome.
at my Sakuga.
I'm looking.
Yeah, that's it. That's my
Wow.
drawing.
So cool.
That's amazing.
That's really, yeah.
Holy
dang.
crap. I
Like,
think this
first
is our last
ever-
speed draw episode.
It's over. It's
I-
over
Yeah,
now.
next one is just all guests, and we just sit here and be like, oh.
It's
Yeah.
just Spencer. We just get Spencer back, and it's just one speed draw.
I can't do this whole show. Do you hear how little I talk?
Yeah, I have
busy
a role.
working on all those things he
Yeah.
won't talk about.
I'll just show up and talk and watch cool art.
yeah,
happen.
we'll
Yeah.
talk over you.
I don't need to. Yeah.
Please do.
Amazing. And that's it for this speed draw. We don't have to look at mine.
Julia.
That's it.
Go on. Don't be shy. We're all friends here.
Karina told me that you always work the hardest on yours, so.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Not this time.
I saw
okay.
the one where you did that 3D model.
Thank you. Well, for this one, I think I did the speed draw 2 weeks ago because I looked at my calendar and was like, this is the only time I have free to do this, so let's do it now. And I got the prompt wrong.
You got the prompt wrong?
No horse?
No
I got
horse.
half of it. There's no horse.
Throws phone on ground.
I got a third of it. I got no horse. I also didn't do it in a show style, but I did do it in a style.
Uh-huh.
But basically, when we were talking about this, everyone told me that I had to do Alucard.
Yes.
Yes, I had to do Alucard because my whole shtick is that I draw a lot of vampires on this show, so I did it. So I drew Pretty Boy Alucard.
Yeah, you draw a lot of vampires and beautiful men.
Yeah, a lot of vampires and beautiful men. So I'm going to count myself in and I'll start talking about it. 3, 2, 1, click. So basically what I wanted, I thought, what does the audience want from me? Vampire and pretty boy. So I wanted to do a pretty boy portrait of Alucard. And I wanted to do it like a very traditional, like hanging over the mantelpiece portrait oil painting, because I thought it'd be funny if Dracula didn't hate his son so dang much and just had a portrait of his son up in his house.
Dad,
take it down. Come on. I was in a phase then. And painting is not really my thing in general. I know I've done it a few times on the show, but it's because I'm really trying to learn how to do it. Also, just getting this up top, I draw a neon green because it's an ugly color and I want to move quickly on it, which keeps your sketches loose.
I was going to ask about that.
Yeah, it's basically so that I don't get precious with my lines and I just like start sketching.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a trick I learned at school, and that's basically it. No. So and then I do inks in red because also when I do them in black, that's like a traditional pen color. So when I do it in red, it's so that I'm still kind of energetic with my lines and I don't get so stiff. But yeah, I'm trying to learn how to paint in general. Oil paints are really not my thing, and then painting digitally is its own beast as well. So I kind of just wanted to learn some traditional / non-traditional skills on this one. So you see me futzing around with the colors a lot. And I do some other things too. It's not just like a straight up portrait, but I do a very traditional me thing where I do a lot of work in one spot and then I cover it up later. You'll see it. Feel free to call me out on it.
Very
I called
excited.
myself out on it when it
yeah,
happened.
you beat us to it. So what's the point?
Yep.
Just playing the hits.
Yeah, just playing the hits. Yeah, I really got in the weeds on this one because, like I said, I was learning as I went. So I went in too close because you're really supposed to work big to small, and I started doing that, and then I was like, I want to draw face. And so I got like in there, and then you can see kind of where I took a break and I came back and I was just like, oh, screw it, I got to get this done, and started just like going loosey-goosey and stopped using like the oil brushes strictly, and I started fixing colors, and it starts getting a little better in my opinion. But
How long did you spend on this one, if I may?
like 45 minutes.
What? What?
Yeah.
Total?
Yeah, I think so. I really didn't.
And you took a break?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I just want to remind Spencer that I said Julia works really hard, or she does it incredibly fast.
My thing is that I have
It's one or the other.
I have really
Sometimes
good
both.
Yeah, sometimes both.
Yeah.
I have really good focus. I just won't look or think about anything else other than what I'm working on.
You won't stop to play Neopets?
I won't stop to play Neopets.
No Neopets on screen during
I
the
just-
speed draw, notably.
Yeah, you'll notice. Yeah, I don't really even I don't take a break to look at anything else. I kind of forget to drink water. You know,
Oh my god.
I forget how to survive as a human species. So,
You just like enter a state of unliving.
yeah, basically, I'm just like it's a get it done mode. I think this is where I start going like big. Yeah, I was just like, yeah, you can see me just like throwing things in here. Oh no, I'm still futzing. All right, cool. Yeah, I started. It got muddy really fast, which is a problem I get.
Yeah.
So I had to like go in and add some reds and things. And I was like, and then I started having a crisis of like, would vampires technically have reds in their face? Because they don't have like running blood.
Well, he's a half vampire.
Yeah.
That's true. But does he have running blood? I guess he does, because he does bleed.
He does
Right?
bleed. Like a lot, I feel.
Yeah. And he cries and all these things.
He bleeds and he cries.
Yeah, Alucard's just
Bleeds and he
full of
cries.
fluid.
It's just a real bag of fluid.
Yeah.
And anger. It's a bag of fluid and anger.
Him.
You know, you get that way sometimes. Yeah. I had like I don't know. I started really hating the values in this, the family values in this. So you can see that I'm just like testing some colors by throwing it on top, seeing if I needed to go darker or lighter. And I think I decided I needed to go both to have some contrast, because again, I was getting a little muddy.
I do love this lighting. It does look like he's standing in a dark room.
Yeah.
And there's like a door opening.
He's like, what?
Dad,
You see his face.
Dad!
I'm on Neopets.
Dad, tell the portrait artist to stop trying to paint me.
Alucard would not play Neopets. He'd be into Flight Rising.
Gaia Online.
Alucard would play Maple Story.
100%.
So pissed off.
I don't want to have to explain my games anymore to you, Dad. It is what it is. Let me be. Yeah, and then I wanted the background to pop a little more, just to get some contrast. And I wanted it to be like, you know, kind of one of those like Rembrandt-y, moody.
What?
Whoa.
Here's
Julia?
so I
Julia.
decided.
You crashed your
The computer told you to stop.
Yeah. So I
Julia.
decided.
Julia.
Julia?
I
Julia.
decided. I decided that if it was a painting that was hanging up at the Alucard household,
My God.
Did you delete it?
Julia.
I like that part.
Dracula catches fire a lot. So I figured part of it would be on fire.
Like catches fire.
Unbelievable.
It is what it is.
Julia.
So that's my piece.
This wasn't an art piece. This was a performance art
You
piece.
freaking got us.
I did it. My thing.
You done played us again. So you know what? Yeah, it's good you went last.
Yeah.
This episode had twists.
I always work very hard, either overly hard or very quick, but there's always a twist. This twist was that I deleted my art.
Oh my God.
You took our own advice and used it against us.
Yep. Yeah, so that's mine, is that I just poo-pooed half the face.
Yes.
Goodbye,
You did that.
Alucard. Well, so that's that's my
Julia.
piece. Thank you.
I don't know what to say.
We've left Spencer speechless.
Yay! I've done it.
It hasn't happened since I threw that ice at him.
I think thinking back on it, I spent actually an hour and 45 minutes. So
Okay.
yeah, so it's fine.
This is
Yeah.
sort of the art equivalent of thinking you're going to get a snowball and it's actually ice. So
That's true.
This is what I looked like after Karina hit me with that snowball.
Oh yeah, I did rip up half your face and it became a void. It was weird.
wow.
It's where all the animation falls out.
Yeah.
Straight from your brain and onto the
Where
canvas.
the animation is stored.
Just stick it on in there and take it out. Well, Spencer, thanks so much for coming on to our show
thank
and making
you,
a whole ass
Spencer.
Thank you,
animation.
Spencer.
Thank you
Where
for
can
having
people
me.
find you?
I'm on Twitter at Spencer Wan, and I mean that's basically all I'm on these days, right? But my studio is at Studio Grackle on Twitter, and we have a website, studiograckle.com. That's a GRACKLE, like the bird.
Like the bird.
I'm going to have to look up what that bird looks like.
I do have an Instagram, but I don't post art there. I just post videos of myself shooting bows without my shirt on.
Yeah, you post
Cool.
archery thirst traps.
Archery thirst traps.
Go follow
duality.
Spencer's archery thirst traps and also the studio plays.
Yes.
And also, if you like us and what we do, hit the like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below of what you would like to see us do on this show and maybe some guest suggestions for further speed draws. We also have a Patreon that you can go support, patreon.com/Drawfee. We do Twitch streams Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. All the links are in the description. Once again, Spencer, thank you so much for coming on. This was a blast. It was super cool.
Yeah.
I had fun. I'm still nervous. We've been on this for like an hour now. It didn't go away.
Well, the good news is that it's over.
Oh,
Yeah, it's over now. You can relax.
It's over.
I can finally die.
Yeah, I'll head over right away. Take you out of your misery.
But who will post on your archery thirst traps Instagram?
Yeah, we need
Probably my
more.
brother, right? He can take
He'll
up
take
that
up the mantle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In loving memory. I love you, Spencer.
I love you too, Karina.
Thanks, Spencer. We're out. And as always, we're sorry.
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 Sorry.